injustice, this system full of racism.
Yeah. And one thing I look at and I see between all of us, we are all united here right now about the fact that we, the people, are the people that put them in place.
Hold on. Let's get back at the table. Why not just go start your own league?
Barry Axley's More Truth Than You Can Handle just got done doing an interview with my OG Lee Perkins, KD 97.5 FM. Shouts out to Lee Perkins, the OG. He's been doing this for many moons. It's my honor and privilege to, just be a guest, and also, the respect that he has for me doing the things that I'm doing in the community. It was beautiful. But Lee, we didn't talk about what we were supposed to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to talk about this. Yeah, like I said, More Truth Than You Can Handle, and guess what? The Oscars finally came. Oscars finally came, right? And the whole world was curious. I was curious. What was Chris Rock going to say? Because Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, they all set up the table. So all Chris Rock was going to have to do was literally wipe the table off, right? And I don't believe Chris Rock hit the point. And I don't want to use the phrase cooning, silly Negro right now. I just got to ask the question, like, why, Chris? Like, why? And this is a problem that we have, blacks in America. We're never going to get any respect because every time it's time for us to show improved, stand up, step up, stand out, not conform, to punch them straight in the face, to make them feel even more uncomfortable, what ends up happening? You have a situation that you saw in the Oscars. Yeah, in a monologue he had, he said a few different things. And I know a lot of comedians will sit there and try to say, you don't really understand because it's a comedy thing, but it's deeper than comedy. And when I look at what he said, first of all, about our ancestors and hanging from a tree, that was coonish. Then when he threw Jada Pinkett under the bus, again, that wasn't protecting your queen. And when he wanted to sit there and talk about opportunity, yeah, opportunity. We all want opportunity, but we're not going to continue to beg for opportunities. What I was expecting a little bit more, because this is the same person who's very outspoken in his stand-ups, and he tackles racism. I've seen posts, I've seen comic stand-ups that he's done. He's tackled racism. He's made people feel uncomfortable. But right here, he dipped and he pushed back. And in the ultimate sin, he actually introduced Stacey Dash, and that was a total fiasco altogether. I don't even know what that was about. But I think that I could respect the monologue, but I definitely can't respect what he did when he brought Stacey Dash to the front. Like, I could respect it to a certain degree. I get it to a certain degree, but at the same time, Stan, you don't make comments and jokes about a queen that stood up and said what she needed to say, Miss Jada Pinkett. You don't need to say that. And then at the same time, a young woman who's disrespected her ancestors, her community, her people, you don't introduce her like, hey, here's Stacey Dash. And it was a flat ass joke. I don't even know what that was about. Like, I think that what white people think they could do to us, well, of course they think they could do it because they've been able to get away with it, is just sweep it under the rug. Hey, no harm, no foul. Let's keep on moving with this supremacy. I'm very disappointed in the simple fact that Chris Rock had the opportunity to really hit home and really sit there and stab a little bit more at what we are thinking and what we're feeling overall. But all this kumbaya shit and all this trying to pretend that, okay, well, we shouldn't really be mad. Well, yes, we are mad. Yes, we do know it's racist. But then you're just kind of putting a spin on it like it's a joke. It's not a joke, man. Because if you want to get real, you should have had that opportunity to speak upon the people in Flint, Michigan. If you want to get real, you had the opportunity to talk about the three brothers that got killed, the three Muslim brothers that got killed in Indiana. You want to get real? You could have talked about these brothers, the brother that got killed in Seattle. Want to get real? These are current events right now. But you wasn't real. And you could have sat there and talked about Donald Trump instead of throwing your other people under the bus. But again, like I say, the more and more we try to pretend like this racism is a joke and things are good, we just want opportunity, the more and more the white man will believe that it's okay. Give a few Negroes opportunity, then it'll be all right. And then, you know, I understand Chris Rock wants to be in the same category as Kevin Hart because he made a shout out, because basically at the end of the day, it's a paycheck. And I do know stepping up for Negroes who don't really care sometimes, it hurts the heart, it hurts the pockets, because we're standing up, we're being bold. But we need more Negroes to stand up and be bold. We know every brother and sister ain't gonna understand, but we need more opportunities when we have it to be bold and be correct and be unapologetic. To me, he was Uncle Tommy. He was cooning. He was being a silly Negro. I told you I wasn't gonna say these words, but I have to. Because in the reality, he wasn't pointed. He wasn't direct. He wasn't strong-armed. He did say some same basic jokes, made people laugh, didn't make the white folks feel that uncomfortable, and eased the racism as if, as long as we get opportunity, racism will no longer be here. Well, get this right, Mr. Rock, aka Pookie. Until we stand and we challenge, until we say black power matters, we matter, our economics matter, our children matter, the people in our community matter, our queens matter, our kings matter, until we stand together as a community in unity and don't go against the grain and step up and say the things that need to be said, we're never going to get the respect. Because we keep on pretending that as long as it's not happening to me, it'll be okay. We keep on allowing the mistakes of our white counterparts that they continuously do. We keep on allowing it to just be cool, be calm, business as usual. Nah, man. I would have much rather it been a little bit more radical, a little bit more strict, a little bit more direct, hit on the issues. Because in reality, this is not a joking matter at all. Stand up for all my people that continue to stand up and continue to hit hard against this racist system. And I have no love for the clowns and the jokes who think this is a joke, because it's not. And there's no apologies on what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, these people that are in the forefront, when they have the attention of the world, they should be apologizing to us, to let us understand why they don't show manhood or womanhood or stand up for their people in their community. Because this is the kind of thing that we will never, ever be able to get to the next level if we don't start standing and start demanding for respect. Because they don't respect us. And that's why the shit keeps on happening. What do they respect? They don't respect. The only thing they respect are certain attributes, and they use and abuse it, and they take it. The culture vultures, they steal, they rape, they murder. And all we do is continue to massage the emotions of white people. Wow. We continue to hug the enemy, love the enemy. Damn it. But we don't even love ourselves. We love the enemy more than we love our own people. Chris Rock, I apologize. Excuse me. Chris Rock, you should apologize. I just apologize that your ass just did the banana in the tailpipe, took the paycheck, and did everything politically correct. As soon as you could have sat there and stung their ass, you decided to step back and do some little corny ass funny jokes that weren't even funny. And like, I personally don't even watch the Oscars, but of course, in this media, social media world that we live in, I got to see everything I needed to see. Stacey Dash shit was cool. The Chris Rock shit was garbage. And you didn't stand like you were supposed to stand. But I can't knock you, because you know what? Everybody got to get their check, right? It's all about the Benjamins at the end of the day, right? You have to continue to work in Hollywood. But when is the Negro going to be able to step out of the Hollywood box and move forward and say, very much? It's our choices now. Are we going to live not being respected, or are we going to die getting respect? It's pretty much simple. They're not going to respect anything unless we do something. And we cannot keep standing around allowing them to continue to victimize us and play the victim role. It gets old. So, you know, it just another fumbled and missed opportunity, but it's not like we haven't missed an opportunity before. But I think that it's unfortunate that you have to go attack the queen, speak upon the ancestors. It's not a joke. We take this very seriously. People are dying out here. If you want to make a joke about something, make it uncomfortable about all the situations and all the things that are going on right now currently in America. More truth than you can handle.